So Tom Vickers and the extraordinary adventure of his missing sock is choose your own adventure. Participants or adventurers can choose their own pathway through the museum. We start in 1914 with a fictional interpretation of the Christmas truce, where a football match was played between no man's land, between the two Allied forces and the German forces, and it was an act of kindness in 1914. So we used performers and puppetry in the form of objects to tell the stories of how small acts of kindness can transform the world, but also how our adventurers can participate in an act of kindness to get a deeper understanding of the materials.
I've long considered that museums are an untapped house of stories. You're working with the fact that an audience comes in primed to believe something is true. So when you present them with something that is deeply, viscerally emotional, I think you actually hit them even deeper in their tummy and their heart.
Puppetry, its birth is in rituals and ancient civilizations believing in objects, believing in giving soul to an object. And so in Tom Vickers, we bring the conceptual approach of objects telling stories to a museum, and a museum tells stories through objects.
I think grandparents in particular have really enjoyed sharing this with their children because of that cross-generational thing, but also there's a reference to things like our postal system. There's a reference back into the past that I think grandparents don't get an everyday opportunity to share with children.
The inspiration of looking at what happened on the Western Front in Belgium and translating that to a puppetry work that is set in the context of a museum was really pivotal on the adult-child experience, and that it is really reliant on that interaction. And I think all our work at Spare Parts is underpinned by a belief that work doesn't have to be just for children, that puppetry can speak to an adult and a child intelligently in the same space. And I think that's what Tom Vickers and the Extraordinary Adventure of His Missing Sock does.